information is very false. Mixed up.
Is it?
Yeah, because first of all, it's not Abu Bakr as-Siddiq who unite all the scriptures, as you claim. It's not. First of all, the Quran was compiled at the time of the Messenger of Allah. There's two ways the Quran was compiled, or three.
During Muhammad?
3 stages, yeah, 3 stages.
During Muhammad, the Quran was united in one book.
Let me finish my point to understand. There's 3 stages how the Quran was compiled. One stage when it was compiled in the people's chest by memorization. Okay. Then at the time of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, when they went to the battle of Imām, many reciters of Quran got killed. Okay. So that indicates also that the fact there was many, that shows you what many people memorize the Quran at the life at the time of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. So what Umar ibn Khattab said to Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, he said, let us get the Huffaz, the memorize of the Quran, and we make it into, instead of that we're having the Quran in small patches of animal skin, we put into a book. Okay? So they put it into a book.
During Muhammad?
No, I'm talking about Abu Bakr now. But Muhammad was compiled.
Who was the Caliph at that point?
For some time was compiled in his chest.
Who was the Caliph?
Abu Bakr as-Siddiq as well.
Abu Bakr was the Caliph.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm
Yeah, but not united in scriptures. You mix in between 2 things here.
He did unite the different scriptures.
Not unite different scriptures, no.
He compiled them into one book.
He got the Quran recited, and they put the Quran into a written form, one book. Okay,
What did I say?
but no, you said they unite scriptures.
Yes, some of them, those parts were scriptures. Others were remembered.
No, all of them. Oh, you mean scripture was written form?
Listen, some parts of the Quran were written.
Oh, you mean the written form?
Yes, some of them were
Yeah,
written.
all of them was a written
And
form.
eventually, yes, that's what he did. Some scriptures that he had were written. Some of them were just remembered.
No,
and
all
he compiled all of them
Where you
into
gonna
one
agree?
Quran.
We're gonna agree.
Because you interrupt me, and when I interrupt you, you tell me don't be
No, but I'm just telling you that you're talking about written form and just compile. No, to be honest,
You're not disagreeing with
but to be honest, it's I'll tell you. It's illogical to speak about this issue.
Right.
Because you're a person you don't even believe you exist.
So what?
Do you believe that?
What does my existence have to do
I'll
with
tell you
anything?
because if
No,
you
what does my existence
if you allow me to finish, if you don't believe you exist, therefore you're not sure that I'm speaking to you. So it is a waste of time speaking to you because you're not
Is
sure.
that your only argument? Is that the only argument that
I know it
don't believe
hurts
that
you in a
I
way
exist?
because the logic
Do you
dictates.
want me to answer or are you going to interrupt? No,
No problem.
I can't.
Do you believe you exist?
Do you want me to answer or are you going to interrupt?
I'm interrupting to you. I'm just asking.
Okay, then I will
Don't get
answer you
angry, yeah?
properly.
Don't get angry.
Just like, hello Hashim number 3. I have to say this conversation the 3rd time because I did it to Hashim, I did it to
Mansour,
Mansour, I did it to Muhammad Hijab, I think, and now I'm doing it to you.
Anwar is
But you know, I think Muhammad Hijab was the only one who got it.
Yeah.
But he's still
because he's a philosopher like you. Go on. That's why.
No, because he's actually intelligent.
Yeah, philosophy. Go on.
Yeah, he actually has some brains here.
Yeah.
Now let's do the explanation. Am I sure I exist? I exist according to my perception. I can feel myself, I can see myself, I can touch myself, you know. I can taste myself, kind of, you know, my saliva, all that stuff. I feel myself. My feelings tell me I do exist, right? But you see myself in a different way than I see myself, right? You agree?
Okay.
So the way I see myself is not exactly the same as the way you see myself. Some things, some parts of my behavior, you know, sometimes I do some things that eventually on the camera I look, oh, that's strange, I don't remember saying that, or I don't remember doing that. Because sometimes we don't realize some things that we are doing. Our perception of ourselves is not perfect, and your perception of myself is not perfect. That is what I mean when I'm saying I'm not sure about the way I exist. My perception of myself is not perfect, just like yours is not perfect, just like his is not perfect. But you have parts, different ways of perceiving me as a person. That is what I mean. You understand?
I understand. No. So correct me if I misunderstood you. So you are sure, based upon your touching yourself.
You didn't understand.
Okay. Are you sure that I exist?
No.
To yourself. If he's not sure that I exist, therefore I can speak to him.
No, listen. You
That's
don't.
my
You
point.
don't understand.
You said no.
refuse to understand.
No,
you
I
refuse to
haven't.
understand.
You are
listen,
angry.
Listen,
No, I'll let you
listen,
speak. And you get
listen,
angry.
Listen.
And when I was
No,
speaking,
listen, Shamsi,
I didn't. I was
Shamsi,
listening.
That's one of your problems.
No, but
you call me angry, and then in reality,
but bro,
I'm
you're
not
just cutting me.
angry.
You were speaking.
You
I
do,
was finished.
look what you're doing. Look at your jests. Look at what you're doing.
Look what what he's doing.
You're being much more aggressive towards me. I'm talking.
He's
to
being
you
aggressive to
properly.
me. Why say I'm
Look,
aggressive?
you're pointing at me.
Doesn't
You're
mean-
doing the same thing.
Pointing doesn't
and you're
mean-
saying that I'm aggressive.
Pointing doesn't necessarily you're aggressive.
Shamsi.
It's okay, anyway.
You're cutting the branches you're sitting on, just like most Muslim preachers. Now, Shamsi, okay, you're going to run away from the conversation now. Or are you going to answer?
Am I free to run away from
I'm
it?
not
No, am I
sure
free
if
to
you
run away from it?
exist the way I perceive you.
That's what I'm saying.
You perceive yourself in a different way than what I perceive you as. Do you understand
I
that?
perceive myself as.
Do you understand
Hear me out. I perceive myself as a human being.
Yeah, okay.
I'm speaking English language
Yeah, fair enough.
to you and speak Skåne.
Okay,
Do you
yeah.
accept that?
Yeah, sure.
So you don't perceive me different than I do.
Because I might perceive you in a different way.
No, I just agree with me that you perceive
okay,
me.
Shamsi, I don't.
You
Okay,
just-
Shamsi, I
step
don't
by step,
understand you 100%. Just like you don't
No, that's
understand
different
me.
thing. Now
Just
you're about different
no,
thing.
that's perception.
Understanding-
That is perception.
Understanding someone 100%. None of us claim that we understand each other
Shamsi, I don't
100%.
see where you're going with this
Well, I'm going
conversation.
to-
I mean, in fact, I
If you
do
allow
see-
me to finish,
I
you
do-
keep-
no, listen,
people can
Shamsi,
see.
You don't allow me to finish. I don't allow you.
Although you speak,
Okay, go ahead. Speak what you want. Say your point.
well, my point was here. I'll tell you what was my point. To go back to the main point here. You speaking about the Quran, how it's compiled, doesn't make any sense. You know why?
Why?
I'll tell you why. Because first of all, you claim that the way you perceive me is different than the way I perceive myself. When I ask you the question, I perceive myself as a human being, speaking English language and speaking Skåne. Do you accept that?
Yeah, I think you're human.
So, no, I'm just human. I said, I'm a human being.
Yeah, I think you're a
speak
human
English
being.
and I'm speaking Skåne.
Yeah, you do speak English.
Do you accept that?
Okay, fine.
So
You're
you
a human.
perceive
So
me
what?
as the same as you I perceive myself.
To a certain extent, yes.
Okay, understand.
But not in everything.
Without any doubt, no one claimed that anyway.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
Okay, no, my other point, that if you don't believe in God and you don't understand the foundation, therefore logic dictates, if you speak about branches, it doesn't make any sense. Example of that, you and I debating which curtain should we put in the house. If we haven't even agreed there is a house to begin with, doesn't make any sense.
So why
logic
am I
dictates-
talking about
Let me
God? Is that
finish.
your question? Why am I talking about
I
this?
haven't finished.
No, is that your question?
I
I'm
haven't
just trying
finished.
to
No,
understand.
but I haven't finished.
I don't understand your
I haven't
question.
finished.
Okay, finish. Go ahead.
Because I want to get the people to know who's aggressive, who's keep cutting. So my point here is that logic
I'll let you keep
dictates, in order for us to speak about curtain, let us establish there's a house, there's a window. So the brother, what you do when you speak to people like that, or to anyone else, talk about Allah's existence first. Is Allah is the truth. Because talking about the Quran is branches. This is not the subject that you talk about. You understand? So, but what I notice, him and the people like him, atheists or agnostic, they like to talk about the branches in Islam. But they don't, you agree with me?
That's what he was talking about the whole time.
But they don't want to talk about the foundations.
No.
Why? Because if we talk about the foundations and we talk about what is the criteria we are utilizing to determine what is right, what is wrong, they'll be drowning in their own sweat. So that's what was my point to you. That's what I said. There is no point talking about the branches. Is that clear?
Are you finished?
Is that clear?
Are you finished?
Yeah, I did. But I'm asking, is that clear?
Okay, do you want to say something else?
No, is that clear? I'm saying.
No, it's not clear at all.
Okay.
It makes no sense for me not to speak
It makes sense to
Islam,
you.
just because I don't believe in Islam. You are a human, aren't you?
Yeah, I am human.
Okay, you are a human.
So you perceive me as a human?
We are coexisting in this society right here, right now. When your points of view are completely different to mine, that means, to a certain extent, I need to coexist with you. I need to find my way to coexist with you, to understand you. That's why I'm speaking about Islam, even though I don't believe in it. And I would like you to be able to have the humility of questioning yourself, as to understand that you might not have all the answers in the world.
yeah, sure.
The problem
I
is,
do.
you don't do that.
No, I do. I'm saying many times
No,
on the
you
camera.
don't do that. Are you certain of what what's written in the Quran?
Yeah, I am certain.
That's absolute truth.
Yeah, without any
There you
doubt.
go. You're not doubting yourself.
Well, why do I have to doubt myself?
Well, because absolutely
But
no
I reached that,
knowledge
you know what?
is completely
You know what?
certain.
I reached that based upon knowledge, okay? But can I ask you now, what is the criteria you are utilizing to determine what is right, what is wrong?
I'm not utilizing what is right and what is wrong.
But you, when you speak to a Muslim, you speak to me. Now we have to criticize one another. With respect,
Yeah, I'm
without any
talking
doubt.
about perfection and imperfection of knowledge. Now, you think your knowledge is perfect?
No, not my knowledge.
Yeah, you do. Your knowledge about the Quran is perfect.
Yes, without the Quran is perfect, but the word of Allah.
Yeah, you see. Why do you think
Yeah.
so?
Do you believe that? Yeah, not just me.
Why do
everyone.
you think so? Yeah, not just you,
No, before I go to why I think
Why?
so. No, before I go to why I think so. First of all, ask you a question which you run away. When you speak to a Muslim, you are criticizing a Muslim.
Okay.
Without any doubt, you're criticizing the Muslim's ideas. My question: what is your criteria you are utilizing to determine that is right and that is wrong? What is your
I'm not
criteria?
labeling people as right or wrong. But I do believe. No, but Shamsi, you can as much as you
I'm
want.
allowed to do that.
Come on, man. Come on.
I'm allowed to do that, man.
Listen, Shamsi.
I like to show expression to people.
Shamsi, calm down.
Go ahead.
Now, in a free society, we need to accept the possibility of doubt in our ideology. If you believe that your ideals and your perception and your internal laws, your morality is absolute, then you cannot coexist with other people in a free society because you refuse to doubt yourself to any extent whatsoever. You refuse to improve your points of view. You refuse to improve yourself as a person. You remain the same, and thus your ideology is very much outdated because the beings that cannot adapt.
I'm coming. Habibi, please. No, where is it? Please. One second,
Yeah, I think that self-doubt is
let
important.
me bring you back.
It's very important
1 minute,
because
please.
it makes you improve.
Are you speaking to me? You know, 1 minute, okay. Because you were speaking to me before, it's true.
Yes,
And forgive me for cutting you. Okay. He said, in order for you to coexist, you have to doubt yourself. I don't have to doubt myself, I still coexist. I speak to Leon, I have a nice discussion with Leon, I have a nice discussion with the non-Muslims, but yet I don't have doubt on myself, on my belief. So your argument is very weak. Likewise, the Christians, they don't have doubt about their beliefs and they still coexist with us. So where do you get that from?
Do you doubt your belief in the Quran?
No, don't change me. You said
do you doubt
no. Look.
No, you're the one changing the conversation. Because I'm talking about your perception that
What's
your
your name?
knowledge is perfect. Call me Pavlov, yeah.
Pavlov, stick the point. You made a claim, and now when I refuted it, instead of defending it,
Did you refute? How did you refute?
I'll tell you how. You said you cannot coexist
in a free society
if you don't doubt yourself. I said I don't have to doubt myself, but I still believe in this country for over a decade. I don't doubt myself. I still coexist with the people that I work with, non-Muslims, atheists, Christians. Likewise, the Christians do the same thing, and the Hindu. So therefore, I don't have to doubt about myself or anyone else to coexist. Where do you get that from?
Yeah, but don't you think that your ideology of thinking you have the absolute morality makes you very strict and makes you impossible?
Don't change the where do you get that from?
Does he doubt his own belief? Do you doubt your own belief?
Listen, guys.
You doubt yourself.
Okay, of course I do that.
Well, then you're asking your own question. You said that you were wrong.
My uncertainty is way more certain than your certainty because I don't lie to myself.
Repeat that. My
My uncertainty is way more certain than your certainty. It's way more probable that I
That's
have
why
the
the
right
brother
answer.
understood him very well, because philosophy.
You're a paradox.
You know what I say?
Listen, guys,
He said philosophy. You know, sorry. He said philosophy.
Sorry, who?
Philosophy.
No, sorry, who? How did you call me?
I said brother. I don't should call you brother.
No, I just thought you...
You will save the tongue. I mean Pavlov.
Sure.
Anyway. Okay, if you become Muslim, you'll be my brother, inshallah.
Sure.
Okay. But I respect you. I still, if someone should oppress you, I defend you without any doubt. Yeah, of course. Part of Islam, I have to do that. Okay. I know you're strong, man. Don't worry. You don't need me to defend you. Listen carefully. My point is, what I was going to say, it made me forget the point. Yeah, philosophy. They said philosophy made a donkey kill himself. You know how? They said donkey was hungry, but he was thirsty at the same time. So he wants to become a philosopher. Who should I start with? With the grass or with the water? By the time he knows it, he was dead already. Because philosophy too much. Maybe the grass can send this.
You know why the donkey doesn't know philosophy?
Philosophy will start doubting himself. He's doubting himself. If you're doubting yourself, I'm having finished. Okay. Doubting yourself. Doubting yourself. Therefore, it is illogical to speak to someone who's doubting himself. You doubt yourself.
It's illogical to speak to someone who thinks that he has all the answers.
How do you know you said what you said?
Illogical.
How do you know you said what you said?
How do I know what?
How do you know you said what you said?
Shamsi, are you joking?
I'm serious. I'm dead serious.
All right, Shamsi.
How do you know you said what you
Shamsi,
said?
my
In a free
feelings tell
society,
me
you have to
that what
doubt
I
yourself.
said is what I said. Yes.
Who tell you?
My feelings tell me that what I said is what I said.
Can you trust your feelings?
To a certain extent I can, but they're not perfect.
They're not perfect. So maybe what you said is what you said.
Yeah, maybe I said something else. Because
That's what I'm saying, my point. Come to yourself.
Listen, Shamsi.
Take care.
Okay,
Nice
you can leave. You can leave.
Take care. Salam alaikum.
Just leave.
Sorry,
Just leave. Don't study philosophy. It might make you think.
No, philosophy makes you majnoon.
Thinking